So we're headed out to do its first ride, and this is the weather, so that's awesome. But when you get a new bike, you need to go ride, that's it. So here we are, getting rained on. It was hailing a minute ago. It was awesome, super awesome. Hello everyone and welcome back to the Dork side. I'm the Dork on the road. I'm out on the Norden trying to do a first ride for you, but I'm trying to get into the woods and the weather is not cooperating. We are in the middle of this freak winter sprinter storm because it is April, dude. It is April and it is 40 degrees and raining and snowing. It's weird for us. I'm the Dork on the road and I want to be your internet riding buddy, so please consider subscribing. Trying to get up into the woods in our usual spots to get some gravel because I really want to play around with the off-road mode. First impressions, when you get on this thing, the first thing you notice is it's pretty wide, especially compared to the Clattery, which I've also been riding lately. Second thing you notice is the seat is very comfortable. It's quite wide and quite comfortable. I enjoy it a lot, also in stark contrast to the Clattery. Third thing you notice is this thing has a lot of get up and go. I scared myself a little bit the first time. So you definitely don't want to hammer the throttle. I actually put it in rain mode just to see what that's like, and because it's raining. But very fun bike to ride, very quick. It does not feel heavy, and I just filled it up with gas. If anything, it's more flickable when it's full of gas because that weight is all down low, and that's due to the tank design, same as the 890. But it's a pretty competent highway cruiser. People have complained about the windscreen, and I agree. It just puts all the wind. Why are you in my lane? It just puts all the wind right in your helmet, and I guess there's not much you can do about it at the moment, but I'm sure somebody will fix that in the aftermarket. But otherwise, it's very comfortable. It cruises comfortably at highway speeds at 70, 75. The cruise control is super nice to have. Digging that. First bike I've ever had with that. I'm going to talk to you more when we get in the woods, because when we get to highway speeds, I know the mic is not good, so let's get to the woods, or at least, yeah, let's get to the woods. Well, I'm glad I got footage of the rain when I did, because of course when I get up here, everything's fine. I'm enjoying the hell out of this bike so far. Here's your walk around. I got my Giant Loop Fandango on, put the Klamath dry bag on, and then got my double tick mirrors, and I mounted up my Garmin GPS. Still on the stock tires. I've actually been pleasantly surprised. These are better than I expected them to be, but I still think I'm going to replace them. I don't like the look of the front. I don't trust these super shallow knobs to bite when I need to turn sharply in super muddy conditions. These are going to fill up really quickly, and in the mud or the sand, it's just a liability, and we always have mud year-round up here. Let's go ride, let's hit some gravel, let's play around, and let's see how we feel. Under the seat, there's a sort of guide for how to set up your suspension for certain uses, and I've got it set at sport. Not because I think I'm the hardest core rider on earth, but because I'm one of the heaviest. And so I know it's just going to need a little extra help with my weight. The other thing I noticed about this bike compared to the other bikes I've ridden is it just feels kind of chunky. Like, listen to the motor, it feels kind of clanky. Clattery is a word I would use. You know, like the turn signal switch here is kind of loose. It just feels less precise, less refined. Like the Japanese manufacturing is all about those tight tolerances, and I don't know that that's true about the manufacturing process for this bike. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying the feeling you get is different. The engine sounds like it's low on oil and clattery, and that's just sort of the KTM. Maybe it's just high compression and I'm just not used to it, but it's definitely noticeable as a person coming from riding only Japanese bikes to this point. Has a lot of really cool features that I honestly haven't had a lot of experience with. Multiple modes. I've got the Explorer mode unlocked on this, so that's the one where you can manually configure your traction control levels on the fly. Pretty cool. The dealer cut me a discount on that, which was nice because I've heard what some places are charging and it's outrageous. It's got 4 modes, including Explorer, Rain, Street, Off-Road, and Explorer. It's got on and off-road ABS. On-road ABS is ABS to both wheels. Off-road ABS is the rear wheel is off and the front wheel stays on. You can turn the traction control on and off, and then with Explorer mode you can refine how much it intervenes. I have had it on the gravel and the mud already, and I will tell you that the off-road traction control is kind of amazing. You can, oh look, snow. You can basically hammer it whenever on any traction condition, and it will just keep you right at the cusp of losing traction. It was really neat because I was going through some sort of mixed surfaces yesterday, and like in and out of muddy parts with gravel and then a little bit of hard pack. Minimal wheel spin through all of it. I went back and looked at my tracks and it was barely torn up. I wasn't digging at all, and that's just, the technology is just really impressive, particularly if you're someone like me who doesn't have much experience with it. Yeah, there is literally snow on the road. Look at that. Okay, well, we're really putting the rain mode to the test today, aren't we? I knew there was snow up here a couple days ago, but I thought for sure it'd be gone by now. What's the temp? 40. All right, well, it's just slushy. There's probably not much ice at 40. Let's hope, as I have no protection on this. It is fully stocked right now. So this bike is very confidence inspiring. It feels very planted. The suspension's fantastic, as I said. Roads may be icy. Thanks motorcycle. How the hell does it know that? Is that from the wheel slip or just the temperature? I'm aware that the road may be icy, but that's kind of crazy. I've never seen that before. It almost makes it too easy. With the lean sensitive ABS and lean sensitive traction control, you know, it'll keep you in the power band. Basically, the bike feels like it rides itself. It's like cheating. I think riding this a lot, especially off-road, I'm going to build a lot of bad habits that could get me in trouble when I get back on a bike that doesn't have it. So it's probably good that I'm doing this and the Tenere side by side. The Tenere has nothing but ABS, and you can only turn it off-road. So that's it for options. So it'll be a really interesting side-by-side comparison, and hopefully keep me from losing too much ability to actually modulate the throttle without the help of a computer. Okay, well, that is actual snow that's falling right now. We've passed out of the rain into the snow, so there you go. Snow test for the Norden. Well, we're not screwing around with this bike, are we? Brought it home in the rain, and the first thing I did was take it out and ride in the snow. Oh, that's steamy. Literally snow on the road right here. Look at that. Fun. Means there'll be some around up here, I bet. See what we can find. There's some down on this road. What do you think? Why not? What do you got to lose? Oh, I don't know, your $15,000 motorcycle. Other than that, nothing. Roads may be icy. Yep. I hereby dub thee the Snorden. Snorden. Again, it is mid-April. This is not supposed to happen. We don't have snow here in February or like January. It just doesn't happen. Up here I've seen it like come down, but it doesn't usually stick and stay. Let's put it in off-road mode so you guys can see what that's all about. All right, let's talk about the standing position. Well, I wish the bars were a little higher, but otherwise I'm not unhappy with it. Yeah, the traction control, you can hear it kicking in. Okay, let's go up the snowy side and just see what happens. I do like the bars are a little lower because it forces me to bend my knees. Snowy. Oh dude, I love that. Traction control is so good. Okay, what's the temperature? 42. It's probably just wet. At some point we're getting stupid trying to go up these hills in the ice, and even dumber coming back down them. So at what point do we go from really cool first ride to you're an idiot? I'll let you know when we get there. It's probably when I crash. Yeah, okay. There we go. Probably off-road mode is better than rain mode right now. Roads may be icy. Yep. Thanks. Where are you at on that traction control? Why doesn't it say it's icy right now? I would rather be on gravel and snow, honestly, than pavement. I mean, it's pretty warm, so that's probably just slushy. This is not super smart either. Let's go down this side road and just see how it is. I can always go back down and bomb down those gravel roads, but let's try this. The difference is up there, there's ruts, and down here there won't be. Okay, like on the DRZ, I would be loving this, but again, I've had this thing 2 days. It is really fun though. It is really fun. Okay, nope. Okay, we're done. We are so done with this. We are done with this. I might even walk it out of here. Yep, these tires suck. You can see I did some sideways stuff right there. This is not smart. Get crash bars on this thing when I'm not by myself, maybe. But that's deeper. And again, these tires, look at them. They're already balled up completely, like they suck. Well, there's fun and there's you're being an idiot with your brand new bike on the stock tires. So I managed to not drop it, but just barely. So yeah, I'm gonna turn around. I think this is more snow than I was assuming would be up here. I need to make smart decisions with my investment, so I'm actually gonna walk it out of here. This is interesting. You can see I just got sideways. Yeah. I got a little tread here, but there's nothing. My tire's just not doing it. Know your limits, friends, and don't take unnecessary risks, particularly when you're by yourself. I'm just gonna ride through this little section, and then I think I'm gonna go down, because if I run into something like that on the road, I'm definitely going down. Yeah, okay. Got a little cavalier there when it came to the snow, and it was like, you're being an idiot, and you know, it was right. I was probably being foolish. The puddle. I'll tell you, it is really easy to get the front up with this when playing with that quite a bit over at the other location. To hop into puddles. Worth mentioning that the guy at the dealership said I didn't have to take it super easy on it during break-in. I'm not like redlining it or, you know, trying to drop the clutch at 10,000 RPMs, but I am just trying to have a little fun and see how it feels. Yeah, like this is soupy stuff. Oh yeah. The suspension just eats it up. That was like 6 potholes in a row. It's basically what I like to call forest whips. So I will say TC is very, yeah, it knows when you're leaning and when you're not. Like I did not change the throttle on that last corner, but the second I straightened up, it gave me a lot more power. Kind of crazy how that works. Oh, damn. It is crazy how it puts on the power as you come out of the lean in the corner. This bike is so confidence inspiring. Like I said, it feels like cheating. It really does. Because it makes it harder to make a mistake. Because it won't let you. Almost cheapens it to a degree. Takes some of the danger out of it, but it also means you can do crazier shit with a lot more confidence and without worrying. Let's try to get up to this overlook I know and see what the snow looks like. I'm without protection on this bike, none. So I'm only riding at a speed and on terrain that I feel insanely confident on. But the bike just makes me feel very confident. It's fast though. It's not a bike I would recommend to a beginner. While it has a lot of rider aids to keep you from making big mistakes, it's still really fast and it can surprise you. It keeps surprising me. I definitely can't get the full potential out of this bike, but I can at least handle it at my current skill level, I feel like. Let's hope. This suspension and this traction control just does the job. Oh, it's pretty up here. That was worth it. That was worth it. Look at the snowy mountains in the background. I want this blue sky to continue. Interesting weather day. Remember we were getting snowed on 20 minutes ago? Let's check out the gravel pit. Yeah, this muddy stuff that used to pucker me right up, even in the slow speeds on other bikes, it don't pucker me on this because I know that the traction control won't let me spin the tire and have the ass in slide around on me. It's kind of crazy. There she is, snorting. I don't like where it's coming from. That's supposed to be, this is the vulnerable spot where the, yeah, I think it's leaking. Where the hose clamps aren't good enough. I should probably head back and mess with that. If I don't want to have no coolant, that'd be bad. But supposedly that's one of the most common issues with this bike is right there, that coolant will leak because the hose clamp's not tight enough. That does not smell like water. Okay, so I'm gonna head back down because I'm a little concerned about that coolant. But my final thoughts on my first ride here are that this bike is capable, confidence inspiring, fast, fun, very comfortable. I like all the electronics. The traction control does an insanely good job. It's really, really fantastic and kind of like magic. And I'm looking forward to a lot more rides on this. But again, disappointed. They always have these issues. That's the Achilles heel of these KTM Husqvarnas, is just little things, right? Fit and finish things is what I've been told. And sure enough, I'm pretty sure I've got a leak out of the radiator hose, which is something they warned me about because it's pretty common on these. But I bet the Yamaha's not going to have that kind of thing. So I better get back so I can look at that and make sure I've got coolant in the radiator. But this has been a fun ride, and I'll bring you guys with me on the ride down. If you're shopping for motorcycle or camping gear and you happen to think of it, I'd super appreciate it if you'd use my affiliate links to Rocky Mountain ATV, Revzilla, Motocamp Nerd, or Amazon. You click the link, costs you the same amount of money. I get a little commission, which helps me keep making videos like this and helps me pay for my stupid, extravagant purchases of 2 adventure bikes in the same week. Thank you for watching, and please do not forget to be excellent to each other. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you.
Excellent!
Norden. Well, I'm glad I got into the snow because that's not going to happen again until next winter, probably. I hope. Who knows? Weather's been freaky this year, man. Driving on unpaved road. Correct. Thanks, GPS. I wasn't aware. Really, I think the biggest thing about the modes on this is that they just give you a lot of confidence, and it's probably your confidence carrying you through more than it is the computer. And in that way, maybe it's a good thing. It's a good crutch that helps you build the strength and the skills to eventually ride without it. But I definitely go harder and faster knowing that traction control is there and can save me if I screw up than I do otherwise. So I have to wonder if how much of the time I'm just getting through stuff because I'm riding so much more confidently and the traction control is not even helping. Wow, in the fucking eyeball. We're about out of the woods, but I just wanted you to see. She's not new anymore. At least not new clean. Look at all that gross. Oh yeah. I don't get bikes to look at them in the garage, okay? I get bikes to use them. Oh man, I gotta wash this thing.